It was probably right before the hurricane hit landfall. I remember sitting in the living room with my mom, my grandma, and a few of my cousins, and we were watching the news, and we just got news that it hit a Category 4. It kind of stirred panic in us because we're used to, oh, Panama City's going to get hit with a hurricane, but it never hits. So we didn't think we needed to go anywhere. So we just went from our house to I think it was my aunt's house. Can't really remember exactly. But we seen that the power lines broke and there was just blue electricity going everywhere outside. And we're like, okay, we need to start getting ready to go to the center room of the house. So we were all getting ready, and all of a sudden the windows busted, and we're like, it must have just hit landfall. So I remember being in the center room, my grandma doing dishes, us trying to get her back into the middle room, and my stepdad and grandpa were both holding up a mattress in the main room, and them struggling to stay in the room because they were getting sucked almost out. And I remember sitting in the floor singing songs, but you would put your hands down or you'd feel the water, and you're like, okay, this is getting a little dangerous. Somehow I managed to fall asleep halfway through after we went outside during the calm part. We're like, this is scary. But the tree, our main concern, didn't hit the house, and we're like, this is unique. And I honestly believe God had something to do with that, because every tree went a certain angle that would, if that tree fell like everyone else, would have hit the house. And it was the only one that went sideways down the street. And after the hurricane was settled and everything, we went outside, and it was very devastating, because I remember seeing it and fearing I have no home left. And then after about a week, because like 3 days after, my family got to go to our house, and it was like, the worst came true. It's a good thing we left, because I remember after a week going there, trying to scavenge what was left of the house, because every tree from our yard, our neighbors' yards, all the way around landed on ours. There was nothing left. And it was really terrifying, and it didn't even hit more until I finally found all of our animals. One is still scared because of that. And seeing that the rescuers came and put a 0 and a cross to represent the number 0, that no one was in there. And it kind of hit really hard, thinking, what about other people that didn't make it? So, yeah.
How would you say your life is different today than it was before the storm?
Well, for a while we bounced back and forth from different houses, because I'm a family of, there's 5 kids and 2 adults, so 7. We had to get 2 campers, and the kids all shared one while the parents shared a really tiny one. We got rid of one recently, and we moved to a house that was only 2 bedrooms. So, and it's right next to where we used to live, so it's kind of hard looking out there and being like, there used to be a house there that we used to all be joyful and peaceful as a house of 7 can be. And our animals, we put them on that lot and we stay on this lot, and it's kind of hard to be like, wow, everything's different now. Our finances situation aren't great. We're struggling still, but that's to be expected. It's going to take a while to be okay. But overall, this experience made me see the small things in life that mean great things, and a lot more concern for other things, because you could see hurricanes on the TV and be like, oh, I feel bad for them, but you don't know what it's like until you actually go through it.